Merry Christmas, guys. First, I wish you all the best, to be happy, to be healthy, and to have a good prosperity. As you may see, I am not in Sofia. In fact, this is a very beautiful beach near Asprovalta in Greece. I know that I told you during the Canary video that this is most probably the last trip for the year, at least the last outside Bulgaria, but you know me, I always find a good opportunity for another trip, and now for the Christmas holidays I'm here with my mother and my father. I have still not reached the final destination of this trip, which is the city of Ouranoupoli, which I will show you today and tomorrow. I suppose that I will find something interesting for you to see. But for now, let me show you once again this beautiful sea. Albeit the weather is not great for beach, but anyway, it is still great. See you in a bit. Well, guys, we just arrived at the city of Ouranoupoli in Greece, and here is how it looks. This place has 2 bedrooms. This is one of it, which I'm gonna use. And this is the view towards the street. You have a balcony, which in the summer is probably a great place to have a cold beer, but now the weather is not too friendly for such events. Here is how the living room looks. You have a sofa, you have a TV, you have air conditioning, you have some kind of like a kitchen. You can cook for yourself if this is your thing. You have a fridge, and also this is how the bathroom looks. It is pretty spacious. You have a tube. Everything is nice and clean. And this is how the second bedroom looks. Here you have another balcony, which is much more cozy. So that's about it. This costs around 150 euro per night, which in my case is 50 euro per person per night. And in this weather, the only thing that we can do is to find a good restaurant. It's a little bit difficult because it is 25th of December, the Christmas, so maybe there will be 1 or 2 working. So let me get to there and we will have some food and drink experience. Well, guys, I just want to show you a really quick video of the region around the harbor. This is a Byzantine tower, which is very ancient and very interesting, but I'm gonna show it to you tomorrow when I expect weather to be much better than that. Anyway, let me give you a quick glimpse of it even now. Here is how it looks. This is the beach, the sea, some ships, and in front of us you see one of the 2 places which is working on 25th of December, and it is called Restaurant Pirgus. We already ordered some food and drinks, and when they come I will show it to you guys. This is just the beginning, the salads and the appetizers. I can just imagine how the meat will look. Well, this is very huge mixed grill, and this is gyros. The portions here are really impressive and the prices are also pretty good, because this huge thing that you see costs just 16 euro. So let me guys fight with it and I will continue after that. Good morning, guys. It is a lovely Christmas morning, 26th of December, here in Ouranoupoli. As you can see, the weather is much better than yesterday. And this is the main street of the city. As you can see, there is not much going on currently. But compared with yesterday, which was 25th, more businesses are open. Maybe when we get close to noon, there will be more life here. For now, I will try to get to the sea and show you the beautiful view of it and also some interesting places inside the city. We are slowly approaching the sea, and as you can see, during the summer here there are a lot of restaurants, cafes, bars and so on. But during the winter, just like on our seaside, there is not too much going on. You can see how many restaurants you have here. And here is the beautiful view towards the sea. As you can see, some fishermen are trying to catch fish. Overall, the place is really beautiful. I like it, and the good thing is that the weather is much better than yesterday. Let me show you a bit of panorama view of the sea itself. These are the boats of the fishermen. And you can see in the distance a ferry which I think goes to an island nearby, but I'm not exactly sure which is this island. But looking at the amount of people there, it looks to be operating. And one more thing that I need to tell you while I'm showing you this beautiful view is that this city, Ouranoupoli, is the gateway towards the Athos Peninsula. Athos is a holy peninsula with a lot of monasteries, and it has a special permission that you need to get there. Albeit being part of Greece, you can't just go. You need to have approval, some kind of visa, which you can get here in this city during the tourist season. And after that you can get inside. So let me get to the Byzantine Tower that I showed you yesterday, and I will also give you some historical information about it. Well guys, here we have the Byzantine Tower of Ouranoupoli. This tower was built originally in 13th century by Emperor Andronicus II Palaiologos, and he placed it under the jurisdiction of the Vatupedi monastery, which is located on the Athos Peninsula that I mentioned earlier. While I'm walking to show it from other viewpoints, let me also tell you that in 1922 this was confiscated by the Greek government, the whole area around the tower, because they needed to accommodate here refugees from Turkey, from Asia, during the population exchange between Greece and Asia in 1922. But anyway, this is a very beautiful, very massive building, which is standing here for 7 centuries now and even more, and it looks really impressive. And here is how the Byzantine Tower looks also from the other side. As you can see, it looks very different depend on which side you are facing, which is interesting. I also found some information that during the summer you can also enter inside, but now it is closed for the winter, so we can do that. And also this is the other name, Prosphori Tower, which I think means the Tower of Offering, because the Byzantine Emperor offered it to the monastery. And here you can also find some information, and a very friendly dog. So that's about it. Now I will try to find an ancient monastery nearby and show it to you. Here we have a very beautiful viewpoint. You can see the beautiful sea with some clouds, an island in the distance. Overall, a very beautiful place for a walk. Well guys, we just arrived. This is an ancient monastery. It is called the Zigu Monastery, and previously it was also known as Franco Castro, because it was built in the around 1190, 1195, and for some reason was abandoned at 1198. And around a few years later, the Crusaders, the Latin Crusaders, when they came, they conquered it, and they used it, I don't know, most probably as a military base, something like that. So the name Franco Castro means literally the castle of the Franks, because the Latin invaders were known as Franks. Here is how it looks, but I'm not exactly sure if it is open today. The wall is very impressive, very well preserved. Obviously, some restoration works took place so that it can look so good. Let me try to find if we can enter, and I will also show it from inside. Well, it turns out that we don't have luck. This is the entrance, but as you can see, it is closed and there is nobody here, which is pretty much expected for the second day of Christmas. But anyway, here you can see some more information about the monastery. Here is a shim of it, and overall place is really impressive, but we don't have the luck to see it from inside. Anyway, it was a very good walk to come here, because the countryside is very beautiful. You have these olive oil trees from the left, from the right. The sea is close. Overall, the place is very beautiful. And by the way, guys, here is the border with the Holy Mount Athos. What you see on the next bank of the river, the other bank of the river, is in Mount Athos. Here you can see this is some kind of a border pyramid. And here is the confirmation that indeed this is the entrance to the Mount Athos UNESCO Heritage Site. What you see in front of us seems to be one of the entrance points, but to enter you should have special permission, and we can't do it now. Also, some other interesting fact is that only men can enter inside. It is not permitted woman to enter, because it is a holy place and these are their rules. But anyway, let me show you also the entrance. you go via this narrow, relatively old bridge over the river. And here is the official entrance to the Mount Athos. I don't understand Greek, but I can imagine that it says no entry. Here is the flag of the Greek Orthodox Church, the double-headed eagle. You can also see it on the top. So that's about it, guys. From here, that's what we can see. Now we should go back to the city and maybe find something interesting to eat and drink. Well, this is like really good fish soup. You can see how big portion of fish it has, and we also have good beer. So what else you can need? So guys, this is the second place which is working. It is called Mamoinia, and it offers mainly pizzas, burgers, and such things. So we will see what we will get. There is a good beer here, Nymphy. This is beer from Thessaloniki. I have tasted it there and it tastes pretty good. Cheers. So let's see also the food and I'll continue. Well, I had some hope that at least here the portions will not be so big, but here is the pizza. So I will have to eat it somehow. And I think that this is the right time to finalize this video. Cheers, happy holidays, and keep in mind that I'm not finished with 2025 yet. There are still 5 more days, and in the next year you will see a video which will start in 2025 and will be in Eastern Europe. Happy holidays!